item number on the 3 tier. The utility rack.
Yes.
The first time I saw this, I bought it. I had all my brooms and the rake and the fruit grabber for my orange tree. I had all of that just leaning up against a wall, and it was a mess, right? This thing is so genius. Everything you love from Origami, the durability, it folds and collapses. It's a customer pick, so customers adore it. But now, look at everything you're organizing, your brooms, your sporting goods, your hose, your shovels. Look at this, and it's 2 colors available today.
This is awesome for all that stuff that you typically like to put either in the corner of your garage or in the corner of a shed. Yeah, and then when you grab one, everything just falls out. Yeah, that's never gonna happen with your Origami utility rack, just because, look at this. Look at all the stuff that we have on here.
Smart.
It's amazing. Now, over on this side, we've got all your cleaning supplies.
That's what I've used it for.
Isn't that a great idea? Well, you know what I like about this too is that if you wanted to, you could push this around the house instead of having to carry all this stuff. So you've got everything right there, and there are just more holes in this that beat the band. I mean, you've got like over 20-something holes in here that you can put things in. Exactly. So you can put all kinds of things, and I'll show you that in a little more detail in a second. On the other side, if you like to garden, if you've got a shed, you know, I have like a little storage unit outside of my house, and I've got one of these in there, and these are great for your rakes, for your shovels, for, you know, all those different things that, again, just want to fall down when they're in your garage. Now, the way this works is when you get it home, it is completely flat packed in a box. And this totally is fully assembled. So all you're gonna do is just grab the sides and it falls open like that. Now, I'll show you in the back right here, there's that world famous Origami toggle. It's magic. You just put this in here, you push down, this whole thing now is good to go. I mean, it's solid, okay? When you look at this, look at all the places on the front of this where you can put things right here. I mean, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of these, and it's really doubled because you can put them in between them as well. Okay, so you got over 20 on just the front where you can lean things. Then you've got all these different size holes and rectangles up here in this grid pattern where you can put more things up here because not everything's going to fit in the same shape. I know.
Well, we're saying, and of course it depends on what you're doing and how you come up with it. We're saying up to 27 tools, maybe even more in this one rack. You don't have to use it for your straight up and down tools. You can use it as your little, I don't know, gardening rack. You can, I mean, it is such a smart, this is 5-star rated, Lou. 5-star rated. We've taken the $20 off. It is the only planned airing of the day. So this is your opportunity, and I just want to let you know that that summer price is today only. That all goes away at midnight. So I love this thing. I knew I needed it, and look, never again, everything gonna be falling apart. Never again have anything leaning up against a wall. It's so smart.
And it's nice because everything's up off the floor with this. So if you wanted to move this out of the way so that you could clean behind it or underneath it, you can. If you wanted to put it in front of a cabinet that you don't use often, but when you do want to get into it, you want to move it out of the way, you could. And think about this not just for rakes and shovels and brooms and that sort of thing. What about fishing rods? What about hockey sticks? What about baseball bats? If you're a coach and you know by the pool. But I mean, if you're a pool, it's a good idea actually. If you're you know, like a baseball coach and you've got, you know, coaching little league, you can fold this up, take it with you in the back of the car or the SUV, right? When you get there to the field, you pop it open like this, and then you can hang all the bats along the front. Put the helmets up here on the bottom. I mean, whatever you want to do.
I'm telling you, people get so creative with our Origami products. If you just sit on the Origami page and scroll through the reviews, you'd be like, oh my gosh, yes, I knew I needed it because I had a mess. And it was just my straight up and down, my brooms, my mops, all that stuff. It was all over the place. And it was like whenever I needed it, I didn't know where it was. Now I keep it outside by the pool because it's powder coated steel. You could keep it outdoors. It's weather resistant, basically. $17 on a credit card to get it home. This day only price, this day only flex. So that goes away. That summer price goes away at midnight. 521-711 is your item number. Give me colors, because I don't have the colors on the card, but these look different colors.
Okay, so we've got pewter right here.
Yep.
This is the vintage bronze color that we're looking at right there. Black, and then white.
And then white.
Yes.
So 4 colors still available for you today. 521-711 is your item number. But, you know, when you have that house organized or that outdoor area organized or your garage organized, you really stress less. I know it sounds funny and it sounds dramatic, but you walk into a space and everything's all over the place. you know, your shoulders kind of creep up, right? Like but you walk into a place and everything's organized. Everybody's like, wow, look at your garage, or wow, look at, like people have said that to me, and I actually think it's not organized right now. But think about that. It just relaxes you, and you know where everything is when you need it, so you're not buying doubles of things.
Now, see, that's exactly what I was going to say. When you're looking, you're going, where's that rake? Where's that shovel? Where's that broom that I had? You're going to know exactly where everything is. And this is another one of those products that you set up literally in seconds. I mean, you just pop it open and you just put that latch, secure that latch on the back of it, and you're good to go with it. That's the magic of this. And listen, I know that we've all tried different things before. Like we've tried those things that you put on the wall, and they have the rollers in them, and you like slide the handles up in those. Well, there's usually the only hold at the very most like 6, because you think about it, you only got so much room going this way in the wall. Look at the way this works. And then all the different sizes on here. That's why you can put so much in here. And typically, when you buy a utility rack like this, they're the plastic ones too. You know what I'm talking about? And they're usually shaped like a weird triangle or square. And the problem with those is the holes, because the plastic has to have a certain amount around it to be structurally sound, they only have so many holes in them, okay? And you can't use other spots. With this, look at, I mean, your imagination can run away with this, and you can stick as many things in here as you want. Doesn't just have to be in the circles, it could be in the rectangles. You can lean things up against this on the front here. I mean, that's the beauty of this, is how easy it is to do. Like if I grab this thing, watch this. I can put it here and just lean it up against this like that. I can put it inside one of these and lean it this way if I want. Then I got all these other holes up here. It can go in one of the circular holes. It can go in one of the rectangles.
I mean, just the holes on the top, 18 on the top.
18 of those.
But that's not counting all the rectangles that you've got in there as well.
And
so look, and then all of the swirlies up here, that scalloping, that allows you to put even more tools.
Well, and this is
super smart.
This is really great for oversized things. Like if you want to put fishing rods, you know, something where it's very bulky on the bottom, but not so much at the top. For a fishing rod, for a hockey stick. I mean, you know, the baseball bats, and hang them here by the little grip on the top there. I mean, so many things that you can do with this. That's what makes this so incredibly versatile, I think. And it really is like they kind of looked at all the things that were on the market and just said, okay, I like this, I hate that, but we're going to put some certain things together and make something that's truly better. And that's what this is. It really is better. Plus the fact that it's steel.
That's it.
You can't beat steel.
Too.
You can't beat steel.
You know, when you've bought other products, right? And by the way, even more expensive than this. You've bought other products and they're made of plastic and they start bending and bowing, and that's what you see is what you get. You can't put them away. They go in one place and one place only. Think about everything you get here. No tools required to go ahead and assemble this. You can decide, do I want to put the wheels on it or not, right? So customization. When you're not using it, or when you're moving or packing, you can fold it up, collapses practically flat, so you can take it with you or put it in between, I don't know, your refrigerator and your wall if you wanted to. I mean, they think of everything, and then it's durable as well, made out of that powder-coated steel, so everything that you think of that's been a concern, the good folks at Origami have thought of. And of course, the name says it all. It's based on that Japanese paper folding art. All their products fold and collapse like this.
Now, notice how many brooms, mops, and accessories I'm pushing around here and moving, okay? This, first of all, this would look like a Three Stooges movie if I tried to pick all this up and carry it, okay? But I can move it around very easily, just like this. I also want you to notice what we're doing up front here. How many times have you painted in your house and had brushes or rollers that needed to dry? This is a neat little trick where you can just stick them right up here on the front, and they can dry out. And the cool thing about this is,
smart.
You know, we try to think of everything. But, you know, when you're painting your house, the nice thing about this is you can have all those things in here, plus paint cans on the bottom, and just wheel this little cart through the house. I mean, think about that for a second.
I mean, I said in the beginning, even your gardening tools, like all your hand tools, all that stuff, the soil on the bottom, maybe your extra pots on the bottom as well, and you literally wheel your supplies with you wherever you go or whatever area of your house that you're working on. 521-711 is your item number. This is a this day only summer price. So the price and the flex pay, that all goes away at midnight for you. It's a huge customer pick. In fact, the best customer pick it could be, because it's 5-star rated. $20 off. 521-711 is your item number. The measurements are 34 inches in length, 22 3/4 wide, 36 high. Lou, only planned airing of the day.
This is it. Well, I'll tell you why, because we get these in and people just scoop them up. I mean, because they really serve a purpose. And it's one of those things things that, you know, maybe you're looking at your garage and you've got shelves and you've got racks and you've got the different things, but then you've got all those bottles and all these little cleaning supplies and things that are just kind of sitting there, they're like orphaned. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And especially the big tall things like the rakes and like the mops and the brooms and those sort of things that, you know, you can put them up against the wall. And that's the other thing I don't like about those systems where you put them on the wall and it's got the rollers where you secure them in there. The damp stuff, like your mops, are just up against the wall.
Up against the wall.
So if you've got a plaster wall in your garage and that thing's leaning up against it, it's not, you're not doing yourself any favors to the actual structure of that wall. Plus, the underside is not going to dry out. With this, when you put your mops and those sort of things in here, it's open to the air.
I know.
So the air gets to it and it's really going to be dry.
I keep mine outside and I have all my cleaning, like my buckets, my brooms, my mops in there. I also have pool floaties hanging out on this thing.
That's a great idea.
I mean, I keep it outside and I've never had to worry about the quality of it because it's that powder coated steel. It's durable. It's really strong compared to the other products out there in the market that you've found. But the best thing is that no tools required. I mean, you get this home, you shimmy it out of the box because it comes flat packed, you pop it open, you get organizing. And all of a sudden that corner where you had all that clutter and all those brooms up against the wall, all of a sudden that corner's clear. And you know where everything is. So you don't have to buy doubles of it. You don't have to say, where is the mop when I have the spill? Because you know where everything is when you need it.
And I mean, you know, watch this assembly process because the wheels are the only thing that you've got to put on here. We even give you that handy dandy little tool right there. But you don't have to use the wheels if you don't want to. If you're just going to leave it in one spot, gosh, you don't need them, okay?
Right.
I have wheels on mine because I like to move it around.
Yep.
You know, my garage, I've said this often, it's like a Tetris game. I'm constantly moving things to make stuff fit.
I want to see your garage.
It's
you need
a small
to post
garage.
pictures, but I bet you have it so organized as an origami guy. Look, 521-711 is your item number. 4 flex, price, that all expires at midnight. This is less than a $20 bill to go ahead and get this home and start organizing. It is one of the best purchases I've made, along with my heavy duty rack, which we always have available as well. You know, origami really makes things smarter. They make things better. If you type origami on hsn.com, you will see they have tons of that little blue customer pick flag. And really, it's because they're smart solutions. They don't add to the problems. There's our origami page. Look, how many blue flags do you see there?
Yeah.
Those first 3 were all customer picks. That's just the way it goes. And when you buy your first origami product, you're going to say to yourself, wow, this was money well spent. Like, the products are just great. They're really well made.
You know what I like to say? They actually exceed your expectations when you get them home. They do.
They do. So final 30 seconds left. Remember, everything expires tonight at midnight. The price in the flex pay, that goes away. That's a special summer price that we did for you. 521-711 is your item number. This day only. It's your steel utility rack. Only presentation of the day on a rack that's normally $90, Lou.
Yeah.
So we've taken it down to $69.95. If you want it, please jump in. 521-711 is your item number. All colors still available. We've got that pewter, which is that silver, kind of almost like speckled with the black, or vice versa. The bronze. We also have it available for you in the black, and we also have it available in the white. 521